The UEFA Champions League, known until 1992 as the European Champion Clubs Cup, or colloquially as the European Cup, is an annual association football cup competition organized by UEFA since 1955. Originally a straight knockout competition open only to champion clubs, the tournament was expanded during the 1990s to incorporate a round-robin group phase and more teams. The Champions League is the most prestigious football competition on the planet, and we can reveal the top players who have scored the most goals in this tournament. Throughout its near 70-year history, the competition has played host to some of the greatest teams, managers, and players the sport has ever seen. The UEFA Champions League has become synonymous with the very best strikers in world football history, with Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Robert Lewandowski, and Karim Benzema able to rack up stellar goal tallies. Here are the most prolific scorers in Champions League history. Coming in at number 10, we have Kylian Mbappé. Kylian Mbappé is a French professional footballer who plays as a forward for La Liga club Real Madrid and captains the France national team. Widely regarded as one of the best players in the world, he is known for his dribbling, finishing, and speed. Kylian Mbappé has scored 49 goals in 74 UEFA Champions League appearances, taking the competition by storm ever since bursting onto the scene with Monaco in 2016/17. Still just 25, the France forward is already up to 9th on the list of all-time Champions League scorers. At number 9, we have Alfredo Di Stefano. Alfredo Di Stefano is the only man in the top 10 from the European Cup era, with the Champions League format being introduced in 1992. Unquestionably, one of the greatest football players of all time, the roaming forward was the key man in Real Madrid's 5 consecutive continental titles to kickstart the new competition, scoring in all 5 finals. The Argentina-born striker played and scored in each of Madrid's victories in the first 5 finals between 1956 and 1960, including the crowning glory against Eintracht Frankfurt, when he and another adopted Spaniard, Ferenc Puskás, shared 7 goals between them in a 7-3 win. Di Stefano's 49 goals in 58 matches was the all-time highest tally in the European Cup. The record has since been surpassed by several players. Our number 8 goal scorer is Thierry Henry. Thierry Daniel Henry is a French professional football coach, pundit, sports broadcaster, and former player. He is considered one of the greatest strikers of all time and one of the greatest players in Premier League history. He has been named by Arsenal as the club's greatest ever player. In all, Henry notched 35 UEFA Champions League goals in 77 games for Arsenal, even if he fell just short of his and the club's first title at Stade de France in 2006 against Barcelona. It was with that club that Henry passed 100 appearances in a 5-2 win at Sporting CP in November 2008 and registered his 50th and last goal in a 4-0 quarter-final defeat of Bayern München in April 2009. He played in 2 finals, both featuring Barcelona. In 2006, he captained and carried Arsenal to the showpiece in Paris, only to come up short late on to Ronaldinho and co., after Jens Lehmann had been sent off. 3 years later, he was part of Pep Guardiola's first winning side, who convincingly defeated Manchester United. At number 7, we have Thomas Müller. Thomas Müller brought up yet another milestone in his remarkable career by making his 150th appearance in the Champions League in Tuesday's semi-final first leg against Real Madrid. The Bayern legend is the first German player ever to reach that number. Toni Kroos is just behind on 149. Thomas Müller is the only player on this list to score all his Champions League European Cup goals for one side. His first for Bayern Munich came in 2009 as he became a key player in Louis van Gaal's squad that made the 2009/10 final, only to lose to Jose Mourinho's Inter. Only 5 players have ever played more games in the Champions League, with Müller in very fine company. In 6th place, we have Ruud van Nistelrooy. Ruud van Nistelrooy is a Dutch professional football coach and former striker who is currently an assistant manager at Manchester United. Widely regarded as one of the best strikers of his time, Van Nistelrooy has been the top scorer in 3 separate UEFA Champions League seasons and is the 6th highest goal scorer in the competition's history with 56 goals. He has also been the top scorer in 3 different European domestic leagues. In 2004, he was listed in the FIFA 100 of the world's greatest living players. Our number 5 scorer is Raúl. The crown prince of Real Madrid and winner of 3 Champions Leagues, Raúl has a perfect 1-in-2 ratio in the tournament, with 71 goals coming in 142 appearances in the competition. Raúl spent 16 years of his career playing for Real Madrid and is the club's 3rd all-time top goal scorer with 323 goals. He also has the most appearances for Real Madrid, 741. With Los Blancos, Raúl won 6 La Liga titles, 3 UEFA Champions League titles. Raúl scored in 2 Champions League finals, 4 Supercopa de España titles, 1 UEFA Super Cup, and 2 Intercontinental Cups. The vast majority of his goals came during a trophy-laden 15 years with Real Madrid. But after handing the number 7 shirt to Cristiano Ronaldo in 2010, Raúl's 1 season of Champions League football with Bundesliga side FC Schalke saw him score 5 goals and help them to a semi-final berth. In 4th place, we have Karim Benzema. Karim Benzema is the 4th highest scorer in UEFA Champions League history. Karim Benzema scored 90 goals over 18 seasons in the UEFA Champions League, making the French striker the 4th highest scorer in Europe's top club football competition. Following CR7's departure, the Frenchman took his game to a whole new level. The 2021-22 season saw him score 15 goals and have perhaps the best knockout run of all time as Madrid mounted comeback after comeback against PSG, Chelsea, Manchester City, and Liverpool. This won him his 5th Champions League and the 2022 Ballon d'Or. At number 3, we have Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski now clear in 3rd position. Lewandowski has scored 94 times in the Champions League throughout his career, with the majority of those coming during his time at Bayern. Lewandowski evolved into one of the top goal scorers in football history in Bavaria. The 2019-20 campaign was the crowning achievement of his career as Bayern won the European treble, while Lewandowski finished as top scorer in all 3 competitions. His goal scoring has continued at Barcelona following his 2022 summer move. Our number 2 goal scorer is Lionel Messi. One of only 2 players to score over 100 goals in UEFA club competitions, Lionel Messi has called an end to his time at Paris Saint-Germain. Messi left Barcelona for Paris Saint-Germain in the summer of 2021, having scored 120 goals for the Spanish club in the Champions League, a record that even Cristiano Ronaldo, with his 105 for Madrid, could not challenge, although the Portuguese phenomenon reached the 100 mark for his club first. The Argentinian joined Barcelona in early 2001 when he was just 13, and stuck with the team for the next 20 years, winning the Champions League 4 times in addition to 10 La Liga titles, 7 editions of the Copa del Rey, and 3 UEFA Super Cups. He was the 2nd player to reach 100 Champions League goals after Ronaldo, and has been top scorer, or joint top scorer, in 6 Champions League seasons, 1 fewer than Ronaldo has managed. His iconic era at Barcelona also saw him win 6 Champions League Golden Boots, and even score 5 goals in 1 game against Bayer Leverkusen in 2012. This was just one of his 8 hat tricks in the competition, a record he shares with his greatest rival. And finally, at number 1, we have the all-time leading goal scorer in the Champions League. Cristiano Ronaldo is the top scorer of all time in the Champions League and UEFA club competition, as well as the most prolific in the history of senior international football. He was not initially an out-and-out striker and did not score until his 27th Champions League game during his first spell at Manchester United. However, after switching from the wing to a central striking role, the Portuguese great started to find the net with frightening regularity, continuing to rack up big numbers after leaving Old Trafford for Real Madrid. With 140 goals, Cristiano Ronaldo is currently the all-time top scorer in the Champions League, while his career rival Lionel Messi is the only other player to have reached triple figures. On 18 April 2017, he became the first player to reach 100 goals in the Champions League, bringing up his century with a hat-trick against Bayern in his 137th appearance. Ronaldo has also finished as the top scorer for the most individual seasons in the competition's history, doing so 7 times. The goals continued to come at Juventus and in his second stint at United, which helped make him the clear all-time top scorer. Ronaldo has won the competition once with United and 4 times with Real Madrid, and is the only player to date to have scored in 3 Champions League finals. Like Messi, he has scored 8 Champions League hat-tricks. These top 10 all-time Champions League goal scorers have left an indelible mark on the competition, cementing their places in history as legends of the beautiful game. So, who's your favorite goal scorer from this list? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more exciting football content in the future. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.